But yeah, right is right and wrong is wrong. Well, you're wrong because right is right. I mean, right ain't right. Right is wrong and wrong is wrong according to society, because society doesn't base its rules and regulations and its ways upon the right and wrong or good or evil. Because anybody can do anything that is perceived to be wrong or evil. But as long as that person is light, it shall be pushed under the rug. It shall not be treated as how society says it shall be treated. Like, there's a lot of people that let pedophiles off the hook, rapists off the hook, woman beaters off the hook. You don't believe me? Look at Chris Brown. You know, misogynist and misogynism matters so goddamn no much to your society, but you know how many bros lined up to take a picture with Chris Brown? And he be a bitch before. Now, people will hate me for saying the word bitch and describing women in the fashion pertaining to them when I say the word bitch. Even if I try to justify it like I'm about to do. Calling the woman a bitch is very justifiable. For the Bible says a shameless woman is accounted as a dog. Now, a female dog is indeed a bitch. And a shameless woman is accounted as a dog. And the woman in question is a female. Therefore, there is a justification in calling her a bitch. Now, many people will call that misogynistic. Many people will say that, well, you're the type of man that why the world is the way it is. And you're so And a lot of these people will be people that been in relationships where they got beat the fuck out of, where they got the dog shit slapped out of them, and still went back to the one that slapped the shit out of them. Still went back to the ones that beat them upside their head. Still went back to the ones who did worse than I, who did, I'm just saying shit, who still listen to Chris Brown, who probably was in one of them photos trying to, who paid Chris Brown for one of them photos, mind you. So, you see what it is, because you take a nobody like me that ain't known. You take a somebody like Chris Brown who is known. Now, the nobody referred to women as bitches. And he made a justification of why it is justified to call a woman a bitch. That man is misogynistic and he's hated across the world. Chris Brown. He beat a woman upside the head. A woman that used to be adored. I don't know how y'all treat celebrities now. Y'all say y'all stuck out of the brainwash with them celebrities, but I still see y'all milking their dick every day. But I'm gonna take y'all word for it in this video. But he beat Rihanna, the bitch Rihanna. He beat her ass. And when he beat her ass, the initial reaction, in which I can remember, was what you would expect society to say. But that nigga accepted now. You see how many bitches be lining up to take a picture with him? That man is accepted. So, right is right and wrong is wrong. This is an example within society where right ain't right. Where right don't give two matters if it's even in the equation, because society don't care about right or wrong. For homosexuality is wrong. And I seen one broad on social media complaining about, well, y'all complaining about, I forgot what she was talking about. She was talking about y'all complaining about some homosexuals, but your homeboy 24 going after a 17-year-old girl. I would fuck the shit out of the 17-year-old girl as well as any other man. Now, here's the inconsistent in morality. People will be so quick to defend and condone homosexuality, which is unnatural. Right is right and wrong is wrong, but not when you're dealing with society. Now, the legal age that everybody accepts to be right now, well, they're kind of on the fence with the 25 thing, but 18. Now, a lot of people, in a lot of people's mind, 18 is all right. But 17 is pedophilic. That wouldn't even make sense. You see how inconsistent that is? That doesn't even make sense. And these same people accept homosexuality, condone homosexuality. And even if they are not homosexuals themselves, they still will defend it. Now that is confusion. That's not even a mental illness, because mental illnesses do not exist. Mental illnesses is like science. It explains stuff that's already is there. Like, it's just a scientific term for something that's already been discovered. Like a human. A human being is just a scientific term for man and mankind and what we are as people and beings. Like, planet is a scientific term for the earth. And species is a scientific term for race or people or being. And universe is a scientific term for different realms of existence. So you got all this, and